Okay, who you're looking at is Spirit of Radir. Now, what you got to do to get him to spawn is you got to kill the regular Radir. Now, in killing him, what I left out is that I pulled him a little bit away from his room, because as soon as you kill him, Spirit of Radir pops right here. And the reason why you want to do this is because you don't want this guy to get injured in any way, shape, or form, because if he does, the more he gets injured, the more he summons you. And then it's like hell getting out of this labyrinth of caves. So I will cast a non-damaging spell on him and slowly pull him out here. This cave, like the other cave with Icequake, was designed to be very difficult to pull the mobs out of. They wanted you to come in here, fight your way in here, and fight it out, and finish him off here. But you want to get him to come out. So there you go. Cancel magic. Slowly go down here. Now look at your screen to see if he's hitting you. You want him to hit you on the back. That means he's in close range. So we wait a little bit. There, he hit us. So then we keep going and going and going. Go slow. You don't want to go too fast. All these turns will get him lost in there. The first time I did this, I went through it so fast that he got stuck there. And then I had to come back, and the whole caves had respawned, and it was like over and over and over. And then one time, I accidentally hit him a few times because he's like paper thin, and he died there. And that's no good, because if you want to get the items to your twink, it's too dangerous to get them up here. Of course, you could get a high level mage in here to his room and call a hero. That's a good way to do it, but getting out, you'd have to use the origin button to get out, and then after you do that, you got to bring your character back. I prefer this way. It's a little slower and more tedious, but and it is a little trouble getting out. If you're not high enough level, you just may get killed by the amount he hits you. This is, of course, the level 85 heroic Shadow Knight. So we get a little closer. This is the last place you want to check. And you notice he's holding the hammer. So that hammer is pretty good, because it can be used on your caster also. And I believe that is a Pebble Crusher. It's a nice weapon. It can be used by a lot of classes. So something you definitely want. Now see how he got stuck on a tree right there? And if you were to keep going, he would be stuck there for good. And then if you get too much distance between you and him, he'll just go back to his spawn point. So as part of it, you gotta let him beat on you. So I would say this: if you are close to his level, he's in his 60s. What I would do instead is I would get a mage in there with your group. You're probably gonna need more than one character. Get in there, kill him in his caves, and then after you kill the spirit, call a hero, your twink in there. Because it's too dangerous with a lower level character, and I mean like in the 60s, to go through this mess. Because look at this choo-choo train I'm picking up. And I found that when pulling him, you've got to pull him all the way across the yard here. You cannot go along the edge. He's going to get stuck on something. Whereas Icequake, he has a more intricate cave, but you can pull him against the wall. So they're really smart the way they set this up, because they make you pull the biggest train. Look at that. And let's see if he's coming. Now we're getting a little closer. We're going to bring him into the hallway before we whack him over the head. And we've got a lot of trash coming this way. And watch out for these trees and all that. He can get stuck on anything. This guy does not have many brain cells. He's just an elemental. So all your little work here has paid off. Now you got the trash. Lots of trash. Time to go to town. And there you go. Knocking him out. And with level 85 Shadow Knight, this is cake. You could also at this time have other characters waiting back there for you to help nuke this group down and knock them out. That always helps a lot. I do not recommend bringing up your low level characters until everybody's dead, because they can rampage and they will kill those low level characters. And other things can happen. It's just safer to do it this way. And plus, if he doesn't have what you want, you don't have to bring in the other character. So I like to kill off everybody else first. Reason being is that after they're killed off, then I like to move him a little bit closer. Because when they go to loot this, sometimes the character has to click on. See, he keeps summoning me. Come on, little turd. Come on. Yeah, this is good. He'll keep... They have to go and click on the corpse to loot him, depending on how long it takes you to get him in. So therefore, you want to kill him up here so it's easy to access the corpse. So that's another good tip. And then here he goes. He's such a wuss. And you can stack whatever you want. I got Bond of Lanthec on him. I got that Malarian skin, and I got that poison thing. Just throw it all on him and whack him to pieces. So here we go. He's gonna die any minute. I'm gonna see what kind of goodies we get off of him. Okay, here he goes. And as expected, the Pebble Crusher. Look at this item. Monk, Druid, everybody could use a Pebble Crusher. It's a nice weapon. You get everybody one. I've had it before where he's dropped 2 of them. Look at this item here, the Knotted Knuckles. It's a great monk item. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's still pretty good. And then he's got one of those things. So you got to bring in this case, a monk. Or monk can use the Pebble Crusher too. Bring in the monk and bring in somebody else. And so that's how you take him. In my preference, I like to take Icequake more. And maybe because Icequake, in my opinion, has a different weapon set that fits my group. But this guy is good too. But the main thing I think in taking him is that just getting to this guy. The cave is short, but you got to pull so much trash. Like when I pull Icequake, it's really straight and easy. When I pull Doomshade, very easy. When I pull Rumblecrush, very easy. But pulling this guy, just going through everything. But anyway, if it's worth it for you, you will notice this loot table is partial loot table of Rumblecrush and Doomshade. More of Doomshade, because Doomshade's a weapon guy. So anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're able to get your Twinkie out there, because this guy is always up. Just like Icequake, always up. You never have to worry about it. Okay, good luck and happy twinking.